what's up? Check out the new dance I made up. It's called, Ooh, Let Me Out. Let me out. Let me out. This is not a dance. I'm begging for help. I'm screaming for help. Please come let me out. Let me out. Let me out. This is not a dance. I'm begging for help. I'm screaming for help. Please come let me out. I'm dying in a vat in the garage.
What's up, a Cinema Shogun here, and there are very few things in this world that I hate more than when people come into a news story late and they try to sensationalize it with conspiracy theories and a whole bunch of other nonsense just in order to gain some type of attention or to maybe get more views on YouTube or TikTok. Well, that's something that I deal with quite often being a YouTuber. It's something that we just dealt with on the Kylie Rodney case. You know, people who don't really care about true crime, who are complete idiots for the most part, came into that story late. There wasn't much to work with, so they just created fake rumors and nonsense in order to create content. And now I am seeing the same thing happen with Britney Spears. Now, as you all know, I have been covering Britney for months now. I mean, to the point that I get nauseated thinking about it sometimes. To the point where some of you all complain to me, please stop talking about Britney Spears for the love of God. But, you know, I have stayed attached to this story because I'm someone that likes closure. I'm someone that doesn't like to leave things open-ended. And I still believe that the Britney Spears situation is very much an open-ended situation. We haven't gotten closure there. It seems like she's still spiraling out of control. And it's hard for me not to be somewhat interested. I feel like years from now, people will look back and wonder, why wasn't more attention paid to the fact, or paid towards the fact that Britney was losing her mind right in front of the entire world? Well, some of the latest rumors or conspiracies that have started, and I believe they started from some dude on TikTok, is that Britney Spears is being recorded through a two-way mirror while she does those little dances that she does. People are now spreading these rumors and these conspiracies that Britney is being filmed through a two-way mirror, and she has no idea that when she's spinning around doing these horrible dance moves, that the whole world is watching. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I know that maybe sounds entertaining, and I know that some of you all will go through whatever loophole possible in order to just not accept the fact that Britney may be crazy, that you'll believe anything. But ladies and gentlemen, Britney is not being filmed through a two-way mirror. Now, I'm not sitting here just trying to blow away anyone's speculation, and I'm not trying to be mean, but listen, I've dived into this story for months and months and months and months on end. I have entertained this situation from every freaking angle. I allowed people to express their feelings. I looked into so many things that I thought might have been fake or some things that I thought might be real. I've looked into all types of stuff when it comes to this Britney situation. I know that there's still a portion of her fan base that desperately wants to believe that there's something weird going on here. There's some big conspiracy, and that Britney has no idea that she's being made to look like this on Instagram. And for a while, I entertained that, and I thought that could be a possibility. And I'm not here to say that that's 100% not a possibility, but after looking into the situation for months, it's like, it came to a point where it's like, all right, I'm not going to continue to just go out of my way to make excuses for Britney's behavior, instead of maybe just accepting the fact that Britney's not all the way there. I mean, when it got to the point that Britney was posting literal audio clips of her talking, when it got to the point where we were seeing Britney in public and stuff, that's when I had to just come out and be like, you know what? This is just Britney. I tried to look into this story from other angles. I heard everyone out that reached out to me. I do think there are people taking advantage of this situation. I do think there's shady stuff going on. But I don't think that Britney's kidnapped, locked in a closet or in a basement somewhere, and there's Britney clones that are doing this for her. I don't believe that, all of this stuff is being orchestrated to make Britney look crazy. I think the more reasonable explanation is just that Britney is crazy. Now, for a while there, we were getting nothing but old photos and old videos recycled over and over again. And while that was happening, I was on the fence about, okay, maybe Britney has no idea what's going on here. It seemed very possible because we weren't seeing any new pictures. We weren't seeing new videos. We weren't hearing from Britney. But since then, a lot of things have happened. We've seen Britney in her new house. We've heard countless audio clips of Britney, her talking about her situation. Britney has been spotted in public multiple times. Britney released a new song that some people don't think was recorded recently. Some people do. There's a lot of stuff that's happened that proved to me that Britney is very much alive. Britney is very much in control of at least her Instagram profile. Now, this two-way mirror stuff, I don't know why people think this is real when Britney literally acknowledges the fact that she's being recorded in these dancing videos. Why would they need a two-way camera? If this was a two-way camera in a mirror recording Britney, Britney wouldn't constantly be making eye contact directly with that camera. She would be unknowing. She wouldn't know where the camera was. So why would she be lined up with the camera perfectly every time? I mean, all you have to do is sit down for maybe, 2 minutes, use maybe 2 or 3 little shreds of common sense, and you can figure this stuff out, that it's a lie. There is no two-way freaking mirror. Britney Spears sets the camera up on a little holder and records herself, or we've discovered it plenty of times, Sam records her doing a lot of this madness. I know you could watch these videos and you don't want to believe that Britney's this weird, but she is. And you want to believe, oh, there's got to be something else here. No, it's just Britney losing her freaking mind every single day. And the fact that y'all think that there's some big conspiracy behind it shows me that at the very least, you can acknowledge that there's something wrong with the way Britney's been acting. But yes, if this was a hidden camera, I could assure you that Britney wouldn't line up with the hidden camera the right way every time, let alone actually acknowledge the camera being there, which she does all the freaking time. But if you pay close attention to the videos, oftentimes you'll see a shadow, you'll see a reflection in a mirror, and you will realize that Sam is the person recording all of this stuff. Or when Britney's not using like a ring light stand or a stand to hold her phone, usually it's Sam running around her, recording all of these weird stuff, which in my opinion makes it even weirder. Okay? The two-way mirror Britney being recorded doesn't sound as weird to me as Britney's husband recording her swaying side to side 24/7 in these horrible outfits and the same stank-ass brown heels that I know smell like Fritos. So, but yeah, the two-way mirror, it's nonsense. And please, people, listen. I know it's more entertaining to try to believe whatever the craziest story is. But I did not spend 6 months of my life looking into Britney Spears for these dumbass rumors to be swirling around as if they're true when they're obviously not. Okay? At some point in time, people have to stop making these excuses. Think about how far people have gone to try to explain away Britney's weird behavior. It's like instead of accepting Britney's crazy, you rather accept that there's 17 people working together to make Britney look crazy on Instagram who somehow managed to get voice recordings of her and record her 24/7 spinning in circles. Like, just think of all the over-explaining you have to do instead of just accepting a simple fact that Britney is not okay. We all knew Britney wasn't okay. Britney didn't get into this conservatorship from being the most sane, well-put-together person in the world. There were problems that happened. And I think the Free Britney movement has done a good job at making people forget what those issues were. And now they try to combat anyone who maybe feels differently than them. But the two-way mirror stuff, it's nonsense. We even have people out in public who've recorded Sam hopping around Britney and running around Britney, recording her as she does this weird stuff. So it's hilarious. It's even weirder. I promise you. When you really sit down and think about it, I know the two-way mirror. Oh, God, that sounds cool. What is there to gain from that? We're going to put a two-way mirror inside of Britney's dance studio, and we're going to record her spinning. Why? For what? What are they going to do with that? Britney herself acknowledges the fact that she likes to spin. And I can tell you right now, people who suffer from mental health issues, oftentimes, they like to spin around. They get this burst of energy and things like that oftentimes. This is like straight up manic episode. Someone is going through, listen, I don't want to diagnose Britney. Let me fall back from doing that. But I'm just saying crazy people like to spin around and do all that stuff, okay? But yeah, I really just made the video to tackle that whole two-way mirror thing that's going on, because when you really think about it, it just sounds nonsensical. It doesn't make sense. And if you've really been paying attention, then you know that Britney acknowledges the camera being there all the time. She literally looks directly in the camera, smiles. Sometimes she shows the camera little quarters and random things that she thinks is cool. It's really weird. It's like watching a 10-year-old, but hey, it's Britney Spears. So I just think that we have to move away from it. And this is coming from a person like, when I dived into the Britney story, and I say this all the time, I dived in thinking there was something wrong with Britney's mental health. Through the Free Britney movement and a lot of people who reached out to me, I definitely started believing that there maybe was something else going on. But after months and months of research, after months of her posts, after months of looking into the situation, I had to come to the realization that while there are people taking advantage of Britney's poor mental health, a lot of this stuff we're seeing, it isn't someone trying to make Britney look crazy. No, it's just Britney being crazy. But hey, take that information and do with it what you will. If you all want to go on believing that Britney's being recorded from a two-way mirror, then freaking go ahead and believe whatever the hell you want. But if you like facts and you like real information, hit that subscribe button, because I can tell you that I will personally 100% get down to the bottom of whatever the hell Britney's got going on. I've made that one of my missions. But let me know how you feel all about this down in the comments below. While you're down there, hit that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell, and I'll talk to you all on the next video.